What's going on? 12 Faces of Sober Speaks podcast is broadcasting live. Give me 1 second. Set this microphone up, everything. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. 12 Faces of Sober Speaks podcast is live. 12 Faces of Sober Speaks podcast. Hold on a second. All right. So, welcome to Sunday's broadcast of 12 Faces of Sober. I am your host, Kenneth L. Watson Jr. I am going to take up some of your time this Sunday evening. I am very thankful and blessed to have this opportunity to be able to use this platform of 12 Faces of Sober and basically get out the chance to speak to people about my sobriety journey, pretty much what I've had to go through. Some of the accomplishments and things of that. So I'm looking forward to this evening. Like I said, first, 12 Faces of Sober merchandise is available on 12facesofsober.com. Basically, all you guys got to do is just log on, and you'll be able to get get the shirts. I have them in green. I have them in various colors. Green. Excuse me. Need a little bit of water. Excuse me, but yeah, I got the shirts available at a low price right now, and they're $20. So I greatly appreciate if you guys would check it out. This is the first one. Is the gold T-shirt, and the size they come in small through double XL. Got the royal blue and white. I have the black and red. And I got the green and white. And then I have the hoodies. So the hoodie itself is I got these in large, extra, medium, large, and extra large. I'm sorry, extra large, large, and 2XL. My apologies. I have it in the black and white, as well as the gray and black. And like I said, these actually have them marked down right now. You guys are pretty much going to be happy about that one. The hoodies are right now for $30. All you guys got to do is pretty much log on to 12facesofsober.com, and like I said, we'll take care of you. And the good thing about it is everything shipped is being priority, so it's 2 to 3 deliveries. So it's definitely a quick turnaround. And hold on a second, let me see if I got anybody in here yet. I'm gonna type in the comments my website, 12facesofsober.com, so you guys can go on there. Let me see, facesofsober.com. And let's see. All right, there we go. All right. Okay. But like I said, 12 Faces of Sober, this is something that I've been working on pretty much since, what year was that? That was 2000, I would say 2016 is kind of when I pretty much started it. I, I was pretty much in rehab, probably like I would say around week 3. And week 3 was tough because I was kind of in the transition process in terms of, what I was going to do when I got out. If I was going to, stay in St. Cloud, or, my mom, she lived down in Cottage Grove. And so it was more or less like I gotta plan out, what's next for me. And so what I decided to do was pretty much, stay in St. Cloud. And I took the chance and went ahead and applied to grad school, not necessarily knowing that I would, would I get accepted or not. And so what I did was I had someone actually type the letter up for me, and actually typed the letter. I just went ahead and just said, "Hey, you never know." And I promise you, I worked on it probably for about a week to let me see, roughly I probably say about a week, week and a half to get all the paperwork done, the application, and actually get the letter together as far as writing it. And so I went ahead and I did that. I literally applied on a Tuesday, and I got accepted on a Thursday. So with that, I was like, well, okay, well, I need a place to stay. So I went ahead and I typed in, I did a Google search, and I went ahead and I looked at a couple apartments. And so I went to the first one, and my buddy was like, okay, do you want to go somewhere else? And so after I did that, pretty much, I didn't. I decided not to even go to the second one. So I went ahead and I fell in love with that apartment. But so yeah, so basically, I decided to, get get myself back in the mode of college, because that was truly what the plan was when I got out the military. I wanted to go straight to college, go to grad school. I didn't want to work. I just kind of wanted to put my mind in something totally different. And the good thing about it is that the grad school was the opportunity. And once I got on the campus and started hanging out with some of the students, I started to be more or less a mentor, and got a chance to meet some really really brilliant people that I still talk to this day. And during that interaction, I had the opportunity to share some of my my background as far as excuse me, as far as the some of my struggles with alcohol, my military life, how I'm just pretty much starting over. And with that, a lot of a few students were like, maybe you should go ahead and put it on paper. So that was the reason why I went ahead and I put together 12 Phases of Sober, because I felt like I needed to get it out. This was the easiest way for me to do that. And seeing that you know I have my grad school was basically my my outlet, that I was able to take the time. But I did not write it until after I was completing with grad school. So I kind of let everything just manifest. I let I didn't, a lot of people were telling me that I should have had a plan when I got out of treatment, but I felt like I couldn't give myself that opportunity to really give a plan, because I didn't know. I wanted to walk out of treatment with a clean slate. I wanted the opportunity to say, you know what, I want to be able to write the pages as I go. And so that's why I waited. And I'm really happy, thankful, and fortunate that I did that, because I didn't have a plan. I didn't have an idea like, okay, tomorrow let's go to South Africa, or tomorrow let's go to San Diego, or tomorrow let's go to Cleveland, or let's go to Minnesota and hang out with family. And to have these opportunities and memories and hanging out with friends and family, I just knew immediately, like, okay, I'm on the right path. And I'm happy. I'm thankful that I've been able to have this opportunity, because I've been able to mend relationships with friends and family that I never thought that I would even have the opportunity to do. Like I said, I also got a master's degree. So it's one of those things where, like, 12 Faces of Sober, at least the sober side of it, I was able to be able to let each page fill itself. And that was each day. And I guess what motivated me and drive me to keep going is the actual idea, knowing that I didn't have the next plan or the next option. It was kind of less, okay, I'm going to keep going. And these situations keep happening. And hello, Cricket, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming in. I truly do appreciate it. Much love from Jacksonville. But like I was saying, I was definitely happy to get these opportunities, and it was nothing but positive things. Like my friend Cricket that just came in, like, I've known her since I was 12 years old. And when I went back to San Diego, I mean, I'm not San Diego, but back to Minnesota, I got a chance to go out to eat. You know, not go out to eat, but grab a bite to eat. And I'm sorry, not grab a bite to eat, but we went to a restaurant. There was a thunderstorm. She came back, whatever, and had, we ate in my backyard and stuff and talked. And it's like, good opportunities like that to where like I can go back and talk to my friends and hello Shakira, how you doing? Waiting for you to come on in whenever you're ready. But yeah, it's definitely good that I've been able to, still keep in contact with good people, and it's something that I knew as a kid that I would always build these relationships with having good friends and knowing that all right, well, they've seen me grow up as a young pup, and to see me now today as a grown man, it's like it's amazing because they've seen me, through some good times, through some bad times, and they never gave up on me, never judged me. So I really do appreciate you guys, and I'm forever thankful and grateful. And oh, so yeah, Shakira, I have no idea how to add you, so you gotta let me know if I got to send like a request or something like that. But yeah, but 12 Faces is Sober is is something that like I never imagined. Like the opportunity to have a podcast is great because I always dreamed about being in radio, doing this late night, late night with Love. Shout out to Eddie Love, and I know he's down in Orlando. But this has been a dream of mine, like to be able to to have a platform, and it's a sober platform. Oh, she has to Google it. Okay, well look, guess what? I'm still on here, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, like I always thought that I'd have a late night show, playing some slow jams and stuff like that, and but I'm not doing that. I have a new platform, and it's the Sober Journey. And let me tell you, the Sober Journey has been truly fun. I don't know, like it seems like every day has been something different. But when first I want to talk about my weekend, or I'm sorry, last weekend. I had an amazing road trip from Jacksonville to Maryland, and it was therapeutic, it was holistic, and amazing to have the opportunity to be able to pack up and get in the car and drive at any time of the year. I'm sorry, but not despite the fact, I do go by the COVID, restrictions and stuff like that. I mask up everywhere, but it was good to get out. We had some car troubles in South Carolina. Big shouts out to Buford, to my buddy Courtney Washington. Um, got a chance to go back to Fayetteville, Fort Bragg, but I didn't stay that long. But I know I'm going back. But we made it to Maryland. I didn't really venture out, which was cool for me because I just wanted to get familiar with the area that I got a chance to visit. But it was still great. It was a good time. Tried out some of the food out there, and needless to say, I'm not impressed. Crab cakes, not impressed. Whatever sandwiches I ate, not impressed. But hey, it's the good thing about you know, ordering out and getting the food and just sitting in the hotel and eating it and watching the Chauvin trial or whatever. So I'm forever thankful for getting out to Maryland safely in one piece and making it back to Jacksonville a couple of days ago. Like I said, 12 Faces to Sober has traveled a lot of different places. I went to Brooklyn, New York, and like I said, I just added Maryland to my list. So that's the essence of you know when I being intoxicated, like when I was in a marriage, and I'm going to touch on this in a little bit. I It was more or less that the travels were more one sided, one way, and I didn't have opportunity to go see friends and have an opportunity to go see family. But the good thing about it is now is I have that. I have that chance to do that. And so like I said, in a quick, getaway is always cool and good for me. I'm hoping that Shakir can get through it. If not, like I said, it's all good because I know how to talk and I can keep it going. We're gonna do a real quick 12 Phases of Sober advertisement again. This shirt actually is a large, believe it or not. I normally wear 2X, but like I said, you can get this merchandise. Let me show you one more thing. 12 Faces of Sober, you can get a signed copy. Again, you can get a signed copy right now of 12 Faces of Sober. All you got to do is go on 12facesofsober.com and you can actually get the book. If you have not gotten it yet, 12facesofsober.com. You can actually get the book signed. And like I said, the same thing as far as the delivery with priority. It usually gets there within, I think it's media mail, but usually it comes in within like five to 7 days. Either way it goes. But like I said, 12facesofsober.com. You can get the book. Big shouts out to my dude Manny from St. Cloud State. He did a really good job on the cover. I really do appreciate it. I didn't imagine what the actual vision would entail in terms of the book, because the only thing I told him was like, hey, you know my personality, you pretty much hung out with me for 2 years. So just do it. And he pretty much I gave him the photo and he did the layout. So big shouts out to my dude Manny. Like I said, you can get the book right now, 12facesofsober.com. All you gotta do is log on there, $15 signed copy. I'm mailing out books Monday through Saturday. Like I said, 12 Phases Sober, the book. And then, like I said, you can get the hoodie. You can get the black and white hoodie as well. And then you can get the green and white t-shirt. And like I said, the t-shirts now are $20 on my website, 12facesofsober.com. That's 12facesofsober.com. Don't worry, I'm going to keep saying it. But yeah, you can get the t-shirts for $20. And the good thing about it is that I'm running this sale pretty much the remainder of the month of April. And like I said, in just a couple minutes, I'm going to explain why I'm doing that. But I guess I got the shirt off, but I'm gonna show it anyway. But yeah, the reason why I'm running this sale now is because of the fact that in 2011 is actually when I got married, and 2011 I didn't my life was in a different place, and I could share it. I'm not ashamed. I was on the tail end of getting out of an engagement and then pretty much jumping into a whole nother relationship, which was my marriage in 2011. And my mindset was just alcohol, 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 and everything else was behind it. And so I didn't know who I was. And like I said, I was 31. And to make the comparison of how we say how are we gonna, how do you see yourself in the next 10 years, or I mean, I'm sorry, not 10 years, but the next 5 years? What's your 5-year plan? But see, my 5-year plan, I was intoxicated, getting in trouble, things like that. But now hindsight is 2020. It's 10 years later, and look at my life. I'm sober. I'm here in Jacksonville. I have a master's degree. I now have a book that's out on Amazon as well. Oh, I'm sorry, another plug. You can get the book on 12 Phases Sober as well on Amazon. I believe it's $12.99 for the paperback, and it's $7.99 for the ebook. I'm sorry, no, it's 99 cents for the ebook version. All this is going to be going on the whole entire month of April. So please, please, please take advantage of it. If you haven't bought it, buy it for somebody else as well. It'll be a great Mother's Day present. It's a great Father's Day present. And like I said, I would greatly appreciate the support. It's going to go a long way because, like I said, I have a couple more books in the works. Like I said, 12 Phases Sober is going to be a brand, or is a brand. And also, I have an announcement as well. I'm going to be participating in the Juneteenth, kind of something I did in St. Cloud. But I'm going to have a booth for Juneteenth here in Jacksonville in June. So obviously, I'll be doing a lot of promoting for that. So I look forward to that as well, because I want to, really and truly interact with the public here in Jacksonville. and try to get out the message of sobriety. I know there are a lot of veterans here in Jacksonville, and I would, like I said, love to connect with those people. So, like I said, tag a veteran or somebody that that would definitely be interested in you know, getting the T-shirt, meeting the author, being able to talk to him, stuff like that. Because I'm a very I'm an easy person to really talk to. I can't see how many people are viewing this, but hello to everybody that's in here because I'm not used to doing live, so just bear with me. I'm trying to see if I can see how many people. Okay, it's not telling me, but yeah. So damn, I'm already at 20 minutes. Okay, well look. All right. Well, as I was saying about the 10 years, is that it's really cool how life is now. I never imagined, I always knew that I would, I wanted to get a master's degree, but I didn't think that I would ever be, ever have a master's degree and actually be sober. So I'm really appreciate all the people that I met during that process. I, like I said, I had the opportunity to travel um, and it kind of just in each place I went to, I was able to reflect to where it's like, wow, like I wasn't able to do this when I was drinking. And like I said, I met a lot of people. I learned a lot, in my master's program. So big shouts out to St. Cloud State and all the advisors and professors and stuff that I met along the way and the mentors that I had within the community. And speaking of that, I had the opportunity as well to, a big shout out to the Jew God Leadership Program. They, I did that opportunity, and let me tell you, it definitely helped. For me to be continue to be a leader and be a better leader as well. I'm sorry, and so that was cool. I really did appreciate the people that I met in that, the mayor, the police chief, the people in the program, I'm sorry, not the people, but the directors of the program itself. And, these opportunities, I honestly would say would not have been available if I was sober. I could be totally honest. And that's wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. There should be a live with icon button. All right, hold on. Wait, you said live with icon button. All right, just hold on one second. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting there talking and I ain't even been scrolling. All right, let me see. It says live with button. All right, wait a minute. Live with button. All right, we'll see. I don't know how to. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. All right, well, I'm going to keep talking. But yeah, basically, I had a lot of different. Oh, wait a minute. All right, well, yeah, we're gonna keep talking. But yeah, so basically, um, when I was drinking, it was like I didn't necessarily I didn't necessarily embrace going to these different places, different cities, and looking at monuments and started to get actual history of said places. So I mean, those opportunities have definitely been good. I got a chance to go to Savannah, Georgia here maybe about 3 weeks ago. So the opportunities keep coming. That they keep coming. All right. Let me see. Hold on. I'm still looking secure, so just hold on. We gonna get this right, regardless of how long it takes. And I don't mind my live being longer than 30 minutes, so it's all good. But hold on. Let me see, because it says, let me see, live. Nope, you can't do it. But yeah. So yeah, so I don't know. I just it 12 phases sober is just a dope thing. Like I appreciate the fact that I am sober. I appreciate the fact that like, I have a different look, outlook on life. And I know that this is what my plan was, but I just knew that I had to do it my way. Nobody could have told me this, because if I would have listened to every single person, I would be in a whole nother situation. So that's the good thing. But like I said, 12phasesober.com. You can get all the merchandise, even the stuff that's on the website. Not the 12 Phases Sober, but the actual book cover. Those prices are lower than $20 as well. That's all on 12 Faces Sober. All you gotta do, that's a separate icon, so you can get it there. In order that too, I'm still checking. Uh, I'm still checking to see where that's at, Shakira. So just hold on. Um, what is it? Live search Facebook. No, it doesn't. It does not say it. Okay, but yeah. So I want to also touch on something very, very near and dear and serious to my heart. I want to send my regards, my respects, condolences to DMX. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the addiction aspect of it. We don't know 100% true what was his cause of death, but you know to take a shift from that, I just wanted to say that a lot of people will truly not understand the severity of addiction, and it's really hard because even with the person that's struggling, sometimes it's hard for them to even come out and say, "Hey, I got a problem. I'm having a bad day. I'm struggling in this relationship. I'm struggling in a job, and so on and so forth." So a lot of times, you know, neither you don't know how to tell your family, or that person, your family might not be able to tell you, and that's where the gap is as far as the communication. And so, especially now with this COVID going on, it's definitely more and more and more important right now to truly check on each other, because if you don't, like I said, it could lead to something that you might not be able to return from. So I would truly say that that's definitely something that's very important. Like I said, see, I don't mind because, like I said, this is, I guess you could say, hey, this is my first 12 phases of sober solo, which is cool because I guess he said the special guest is myself, but that's fine. But like I said, you know, the most important thing and my message to most to people is that we have to really look out for each other, hold each other accountable, make sure that you know you're asking each other the right questions. You know what I'm saying? Because we can sit here and have a conversation back and forth, but if I'm not asking the questions where it's like, okay, let me get a little bit more personal, like how are you feeling today? Over just like, okay, hey, what's going on with the sports? Somebody got traded or something like that, or music news, or entertainment news, or whatever the case may be, or politics. So sometimes you got to ask those right kind of questions that will, you know, get those kind of answers in terms of like, so you can know more or less, like, all right, something's really going on. Needless to say, so and I know that during this time of the pandemic, we've all lost family members and stuff like that, and lost jobs and homes and stuff like that. And I think that the most important thing right now is to honestly look out for each other, really and truly, hold each other accountable. Like I said, and sometimes even if it's to people that you don't talk to on a regular basis, you just be totally surprised on who you reach out to in terms of this in this time, in this period. So with that, let's see. Let's see. I would say, like, when I realized truly, and I'm gonna probably gonna talk maybe like 4 or 5 more minutes. Let me see if I got any more comments on here. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Sorry. So, yeah. I think this last time of rehab was more or less the final straw. Where I felt like I don't want to drink anymore. And I've mentioned it before, and I'll say it again in this live, that I decided that you know I was tired of hurting my family. I was tired of being that drunk uncle that would show it out the parties, and once and pretty much once I saw that I didn't want to be that guy, like, okay, I'm going to show up at the party, I'm going to get drunk, I'm going to tear up something. Once I realized that I no longer wanted to be that guy, is more or less like not so much the party. I just didn't want to be that the report. Like every single time I got into trouble, Junior did this because he was drinking. And I would say that like it was more or less my mom saying, I don't want to bury my son. And when she said that, I just knew like, you know what, it might be time to, give this up. And also I found out, I had a lot of health issues. And the most important thing is that, you know, I was able to stop drinking at that crucial time because I found out I had diabetes. I found out I had all these other like heavy, serious health conditions and health issues. And I knew that I, if I didn't, if I wasn't able to stop drinking, that I was gonna be dead, like really, really soon. So that's pretty much what I did with that, and it just seemed like the pieces were kind of just to this big scattered puzzle just started to come together. And even up until today, I still haven't finished the puzzle. But the good thing about it is that I still have more pieces to add to it. I got more pages to add to the book. And like I said, I got more people to meet. I got more places to travel, go out and speak at public events and stuff like that. So that's a good thing in the essence of 12 Faces Sober is that I can pretty much decide what I want to do and where I want to go with 12 Faces of Sober. And like I said, if you have someone within your family that's, that's struggling, that needs it, send them to 12 Faces of Sober. You can contact me at 12facessober@gmail.com. Like I said, this is not just something that's temporary. This is something that I plan on doing permanently and trying to get the message out and spread awareness to people that, there is a community of people that are really trying to, really trying to make a change and a difference in their lives. And like I said too, is like I was also mentioned, you have to change your mindset. You can't be in a negative mindset if you're trying to do positive things. I had to really stop and realize that. And like I said, the good thing about it is it actually worked. So I mean that's pretty much it. See, the good thing about it is that hey, I had technical issues, but I kept going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run through my stuff one more time. I'm gonna show you the merch. You can get it on 12facesofsober.com. 12 Faces of Sober. You can get the gold shirt right here. I have the sizes from a small to a 2XL. The cost is $20. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot. Like I said, once again, that's 12facesofsober.com. That's 12facesofsober.com. I'll take care of you. Another shirt. Material's good. I'm a stickler on material because I have eczema. So that's the good thing that about the material that my dude Lloyd Cooper and his wife did for me. Like it's very important to have the right quality as far as t-shirts. So, but yeah. And then last but not least, we got the hoodie. And again, the prices of the hoodies are $30. It's gonna be running pretty much for the rest of the. I'm sorry, I adjusted. Okay, I'm sorry. There you go. It'll be running pretty much for the rest of the month. And like I said, and then lastly, got the book. All you gotta do is log on to 12facessober.com. That's 12facessober.com. And I just want to leave you with this message. You know, I'm very thankful that that I have good friends. I've had a lot of people that I've met along the way that I've known since, like I said, since elementary school, kindergarten, first grade, all the way up until now. And the good thing about it is that you guys have good memories of me, and as well as I have good memories of you. And I want to continue that. With each time I go somewhere, I want to make sure that I try to reach out and see people. I know that every time I go somewhere, I can't see everybody, but I definitely do try to see a lot of people whenever I move around. But like I said, I'm gonna end this live. Like I said, we're gonna knock out the technical difficulties. The next week, like I said, 12 Phases of Sober is here to stay. 12 Phases of Sober is going to continue to grow. And I thank everybody, my family especially, um, because of the fact that they truly never gave up on me. I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate my sponsor. I appreciate my pastor. I appreciate my higher power. I appreciate God. I appreciate, a lot of people because I knew that if I wouldn't have done it this way, I would have never made it. But you guys never gave up on me. And that was the good thing about it is that you let me make it to this point on my own because if it wouldn't have been on my own, then it wasn't going to be unique. So I really do appreciate, you sitting through the 36 minutes of 12 Phases of Sober Speaks podcast. Like I said, the technical difficulties will be knocked out next time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Sunday. Have a wonderful and blessed week. This is 12 Phases of Sober Speak podcast. Good night.